Friday favorite, shrimp and noodles. It's what's for dinner tonight. All right, so here we are. It's Friday night, and it's time for Friday Family Favorites. And this truly is like probably the first thing that we ever did as a Friday Family Favorite, because I mean, it's Friday night. You want to have something good to eat, right? You want to have something that you enjoy to kick off your weekend, all right? Okay, so tonight we're making shrimp and noodles. I think I could probably do this with my eyes closed, all right? We're going to start out with 2 sticks of butter. Now, if you've ever seen this recipe floating around Pinterest or whatever, it usually tells you to use 1 stick, but my family is kind of more into the sauciness of it. The younger ones don't care for the shrimp, so I like to have a little bit of extra liquid or the sauce, so I always put 2 sticks of butter. To that, we're going to add 1 thawed bag of, I buy the peeled, deveined, already cooked shrimp. It makes it go so much easier and so much faster, okay? Again, buy whatever shrimp you want, however you want to do it. This is how I do it because this is the lazy way. Remember, we do lazy around here. So I get the peeled, cooked, deveined shrimp ready to go. I've got that oven preheated to 350 degrees, so it's getting ready for this. Let's go ahead and dump that bag of shrimp in here. I have it in here because it needed a little bit of help thawing. And so if you need that, go ahead and put it in the colander and run it under cold water in your sink, and it'll help thaw them out better, okay? All right. I have a box of spaghetti noodles on the stove top cooking, and we're going to get this ready to go in the oven. So let's go ahead and take a little bit of garlic. You know me, we're going to kind of measure with our heart on this. I'm going to leave that out because we're going to use that again in just a minute. Most recipes that you see online are going to tell you to use 1 packet of Italian seasoning mix. And I do. But I also add 1 packet of ranch mix. Trust me, it just gives it that extra little bit of oomph. Yeah, and my family loves it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and throw this in the oven for about 15-20 minutes until that shrimp is all done. Well, I mean, it's done. It just has to kind of, everything cook through. 15 minutes is good. Shrimp is cooking and the spaghetti is cooking. We're gonna get the next thing ready, okay? The family eats this with spaghetti. And every once in a while I do too, but not typically. For me, I make a little bit of something in a pan to eat my shrimp with. So let's get started with 1 zucchini. I've already washed this, so we're just gonna go ahead and cut this into pieces. Again, this is just for me, so I only need 1 zucchini. And I'm also gonna dice some onion. I do not need all of this, but this is the last onion I had. So we're just gonna get some of this. And since this is just for me, I can make these pieces of onion a little bit larger. All right, so we've got the spaghetti going right there. I actually just moved it to that burner. That burner's not quite hot yet. It was at a good rolling boil. So we're gonna let it come back to a boil while I get the zucchini and onions started. So you saw that I sprayed some oil in there, and I'm just gonna put my zucchini and onions in here, and I'm gonna hold on to this for when the noodles are ready. Let's go ahead and salt this up a little bit. Let that start frying up a little bit. Now you can cook this onion and zucchini down however long you'd like. I like it to be a little bit soft. But I think we're right about the perfect stage to move to the next step. Okay. So now we're gonna add a little more onion. Well, onion. A little garlic to that. Let that stir down a little bit and get a little bit of fragrance inside the pan. Those noodles are just about ready. And we got about 6 minutes left on the timer for the oven. Now I'm gonna take an entire can of diced tomatoes, drained, and let that finish cooking down. So yummy, so yummy. Look at there. And just like that, dinner's done.